As we're getting prepped for this trip, we also gotta have the maps and stuff ready, and just want to go over the map real quick. You can see right here we're gonna come into Marysville, and so that's day one. That's Thursday. We should get there around 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, even if we get there at 5 o'clock. Then we're gonna take the 37 over to the 35, over to the 2, then jump up on the 1, which is the actual Paiute trail, and then we're gonna end it right here at this Barney's reservoir right here. We'll set up camp there, and then maybe we can go do that for Thursday. Go up to Monroe Peak. I've already done that, but the other guys haven't, so it'd be cool to take them up there. So then we'll get up in the morning and we'll leave Barney's Lake, and then we'll head up on the 1. We'll take it over to the Kashermi, and we just stay on the 1 all the way. There's a bypass right here. You can see right here. We're not going to be able to do this part of the trail because that's going to be a 50-inch, and there'll be a gate right here, so we won't be able to get through that. We'll go ahead and get gas there. Then we head on. Keep heading that day. We stay on the 1, and we just follow the 1 all the way up here to our second Salina, and then we'll go through Aurora, so we'll have plenty of time to eat or whatever we want to do there, get gas. Then we're going to go over here to right around in this area somewhere. We're not exactly sure where we camp, but we'll have to get up on one of these peaks right here and camp there for the and that'll be our first night. That'll be the all-day ride Friday. Then we'll get up on Saturday morning, and then we hit the blue part of the trail here. And again, we just stay on the 1. Over here, we'll have to we have to get off. We have to get off the Paiute right here because of this 50-inch trail. And then we'll come down here. We'll go through Joseph, and then you can see we can keep following it down. I've actually been to probably right about here on the trail before, so but then we'll just keep coming. We have to bypass this little section right here because that's all 50-inch. So then we keep coming down here. I've probably been to somewhere right around in here-ish, riding the trail before, but this is going to be the ski resort area. We'll probably end day 5 somewhere right around here, get up in one of the peaks. Trying to end us at a restroom every day, so we're not horribly far from a restroom, but that doesn't mean we can't go up into one of these peaks or something like that. Then Sunday we'll get up and we head, you can see the red part of the trail. We can get gas in Centerville, and then head back in and go over to Marysville. Hopefully that'll be about a 4 or 5 hour day, and back on the trailers and head home. Hopefully we'll have a successful trip. Just wanted to share the map a little bit with you. Good morning, YouTube. I'll share a couple things. We're getting the bike ready for the Paiute Trail. One of the things I did is I came up with a camera mount that I think I'm gonna like. So I just bent a piece of aluminum. You guys can see it. Anyway, and then I just tied it into the mirror right there. But what I like about it is I got access to the back of the camera. I don't have to worry about getting dirty or rained on or anything like that. And then I can plug it in and keep the battery charged when we're driving. So that's something I did for this trip. Also, something I've done is I've added mud flaps. And the reason I added mud flaps is I want to keep that windshield as clean as I can, so my video's good, and it also helps keep dry in the driver's side. But you guys can kind of see these mud flaps I made. Just made them out of some black PVC, a couple scrap pieces we had laying around the shop. And this one right here is going to distort a little bit from the exhaust, but I don't even care. It's just I'm just going to run them for this trip, you know, when I'm on the trail like that. Another thing that I put on here is a little box just to hold some of our stuff. Got some chairs up in there. We'll put the tent. You got the ice chest. Probably put the sleeping bags, and I got a little pouch over here that I can put in there. So just sharing a couple of the ideas that I had, showing you my mud flaps, camera mount. It's going to be 278 miles. We're going to do it in, we're breaking it up into 4 days and 3 nights. We leave on Thursday. This next coming up Thursday, we're gone. We leave the office around we leave the office around noon, and then we plan on getting there to Marysville about 3 or 4 o'clock. Then we'll head up to Barney Lake. That's where we'll camp the first night, and then the next day the ride starts. We'll probably try and knock out about 100 miles, go through 3 towns, and then next day we get up, got about another 100-mile ride, and then Sunday I've got us booked up for about 35-40 mile ride, so we can get back to the trucks and get the machines on. Also, another thing that I did is I relocated this up a little higher. The reason I did that is because I originally thought that it wasn't working properly, and it wasn't, but it was just because it wasn't hooked up correctly. So now that we've got it hooked up correctly, I don't think the location so much matters. I could put it back down, but I like the way it's giving a little more airflow for the intercooler, so I'm just going to leave it where it's at and see how it does on this drive. Check my air filter continuously and see how it's doing. So just a little pre-trip video. I'll give you one more before we leave with all the gear on here, but I'm going to try and keep it as light as I can. That ice chest it's not huge. We don't need a lot of ice. We're in town. We drive through towns every single day, so I don't need a big ice chest out there on the trail.